Hello everybody, welcome back here to franktortorici.com. As always, I'd like to welcome you. I recently got an email from one of my followers on YouTube basically asking me about coffee and how one could kick the deadly habit of drinking coffee every day, twice a day, 3 times a day, etc. And it's really simple as far as I'm concerned. When you look at coffee, coffee is like pure acid in a cup. It's purely acidic. Most of us need coffee to get up and get going throughout the day because we eat such crappy foods that a lot of us, because we have such a stressful lifestyle and we're working and we're running and we're taking care of the kids, going to meetings, whatever it is, that, finally when we get home and we're able to put our feet up, we want to escape. And what do most people escape with, especially late at night? Well, either alcohol or sugary junk foods. Those are like the 2 common things. Now what happens with that, especially when you're ingesting it late at night, the effect that it has, no matter what time you're ingesting those types of foods, it's creating a major glycemic spike with your sugar levels. So a lot of people, when they drink or eat junk foods late at night, they're getting that insulin spike, but it's occurring during their sleep. By the time they get up, their insulin is no longer through the roof, it's completely bottomed out. So most people are in what we call a glycemic coma when they wake up in the morning. And that's why you see those long lines outside of Starbucks and McDonald's for coffee and all of those places, because people can't get going without coffee in the morning. It's very simple. And then there's an element of people where, and I get it, there's a ritual to it. It's habitual. There's something to be said about making your pot of coffee in the morning and reading the paper. So there's that element of people that are just physically addicted to it in the sense of doing it. Become social. People go to coffee shops. But for a person that's watching this and is over all that and really just wants to quit because they don't like the way they feel anymore, they don't like the taste in their mouth, whatever it is, that's the one thing I never understood with coffee, is that it smells good, but it doesn't really leave such a fresh feeling in your mouth, and starting your day off like that just never was appealing to me ever. But here it is. Coffee is pure acid. So in the human body, like attracts life. When you're drinking and eating acidic stuff, what do you think you're going to continue to crave? Acidic stuff. So the only way that I feel you can kick the coffee habit or any other acidic habit is by getting your body more alkaline. It's very, very, very simple. The ways to get your body alkaline, well, I would just tell you guys, because I really obviously can't get into all the details in this short video, but Google alkaline forming foods. Start incorporating that little by little and really zoning in how much alkaline forming food you're taking in next to acidic. And it's very simple. Once you start implementing that and you're up to 75-85% of alkaline forming foods, as you're going through that process, you will notice less cravings for the coffee. Because again, when your body becomes more alkaline, it's going to crave more alkaline forming foods. It's very, very simple. But we're just not aware of that because the average consumer that is online every morning at Starbucks or has their coffee pot going every morning, they're not aware of that simple concept. And if they go to Starbucks to get their coffee, they're also probably grabbing a sandwich to go from there, a hormone-injected turkey breast on a genetically modified wheat bread with a conventional iceberg piece of lettuce and sliced conventionally grown tomato. And they think that they're eating healthy, but all of those acid-forming ingredients I just mentioned are going to contribute to the cravings and to the dependency of caffeine, because it's all acid-forming. So, if you go through all the other videos I have here on YouTube, a lot of these cater towards the alkaline lifestyle. So whether you get yourself on alkaline forming foods or purchasing a water ionizer machine to produce alkaline water, whether you're meditating every day to get your blood more alkaline next to acidic, whatever it is, start the process. And I guarantee you, little by little by little, the more alkaline your lifestyle becomes, the less and less and less the cravings will be there for that cup of acid every day, especially in the morning. I mean, think about that. You know, you're waking up in the morning on a complete empty stomach, and the first thing that's going down is a cup of acid into the stomach. Do you know what that does? I mean, you know how many people I hear on a day-to-day basis that tell me they suffer with heartburn and indigestion? What do you think that is? I mean, yeah, that's the food, but that's also the coffee. Again, most people are only consuming acid-forming foods and acid-forming beverages, so there's your answer. So for anyone watching this that deals with acid reflux or heartburn, I hope you can take that and implement what I'm saying here starting right now. You will see an improvement almost instantly. All of that is caused. So, I mean, you ask yourself the question, would you rather keep ingesting the acid and then just put a Band-Aid over it by taking Tums or something like that for the indigestion or the heartburn? That's fine, but if you're feeling that burning in the esophagus coming up, could you imagine, just imagine what that's doing to the other parts and other organs in your body, that you're not able to necessarily feel that instantaneous burning, but what it's doing to the lining of your intestines, when it filters through your kidneys and through the liver, what that acid is doing, it's pretty toxic to the human body. So, again, anybody out there trying to quit the coffee habit and get rid of that cup of acid, get Alkaline. Simple. If you have not clicked the subscription button here on YouTube, it is free. Please feel free to do so. You can also find me on Facebook, Twitter, Create Your Health, NextGen.com, and iHealthTube.com as well. And anyone watching these videos, if you have any questions, feel free to email me. I'd be more than happy to answer your questions by setting up a free 15-minute phone consultation. And then obviously if you need more in-depth detailed coaching, we can set up a few sessions to go through and get you guys on the right track. Please pass this video along to your family and friends. Get rid of that cup of acid. Your body does not want it. Peace and love.